Hey everybody, what's up? Kennis Russell here. Hope you're doing great. Got a quick review here for you of a couple new pairs of headphones that I got sent to me. This is from SIMGOT. I've got the MT3s and the EM1s. Check it out. So a few weeks ago, this company reached out to me and asked if they could send me a couple of their headphones to listen to, and I said absolutely. I'd be happy to take a listen and give my honest feedback on the headphones, and that's what I'm going to do in this video. But stay tuned for the end of the video because I'm going to show you how you can get one of these, because I'm going to be giving one of these away at the end of the video. So I haven't listened to these yet. I'm going to do the review kind of like all at once, and just to share how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do an unboxing of this, then I'm going to listen to them. Don't worry, you're not going to have to bear through watching me listen to them, but I got two songs that I normally listen to, and I'm reviewing headphones, and then I'm going to give my honest opinion on them. Both of these guys are in the $50-ish range. One of them on Amazon right now is like $51 and change. The other one's like $49 and change. So basically they're right around the $50 mark. So let's dig into them. Let's see. Let's do the, this is the MT3. Let's do the EM1 first, and pretty good packaging so far. And opening up, oh wow, that looks pretty nice. It's got a little package for accessories. Get to that in a second. QR code if you need it. And here are the headbuds themselves, along with a braided cable. Actually seems like a pretty good quality cable. Okay, let's look at the headphones themselves. Pop these out. So this has the 2-pin headphones like this. So they're different than the Shure, but actually I'm just looking here. There's a kind of neat thing that they did here. Let me find this is the left. Is sometimes these pins are just kind of open out here, and they've got this where you can, it's got like a little sleeve that goes over it. It's kind of very smart actually, because it makes it look, wow, that's actually pretty cool. I have not seen that in a pair of headphones, and I think that's actually kind of neat thing to do with the cable, of how they extended this out. Usually like this just is flush, but that's able to snap in there. So pretty cool. Velcro thing. Okay, so that stays on there, which is nice because I actually would put one on there anyway. Seems to me like a decent cable. This is braided, which is nice. Looks like an interesting kind of braid there, the way it's done. Looks like it's, you know, these 4 wires like quad braided together, and comes out here. It does have a little one of these things that slips, which is nice when you're putting on headphones. You get these on your ears, and on the back you can cinch this up to fit the back of your head, which is nice. So let's look at the accessories here. Let's see what all it comes with. Okay, it's got a little carrying pouch if you want to use this to keep your headphones, which is nice. And looks like it's got 6 different sets of earbuds. It says, okay, ear tip 1 is powerful, mid, high frequency, high resolution, and penetration crystal clear. If I could read crystal clear. And then the ear tip 2s, these enhance bass and superior listening comfort, outstanding attenuation of ambient, sibilance, neutral. I'm not sure how much that's even going to do anything. I do know that maybe let me pull one of these off. Maybe the size of it's a little bit different or something, but to me these look, I don't know. They look like basically, well, they have a different shape. I can't imagine them doing one thing or the other, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to choose the ear tip from door number 1, because I don't really care too much about deep enhanced bass. I care about having clear, even audio across the board. That's kind of like my thing that I like. So All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take a set of blue ones, and I'm gonna take a set of red ones. My ears are usually small, and I actually like that it did that. Usually, that's the first time I've ever had a set of headphones that have had two different color ear tips. I've had headphones that have had two different color ears, but yeah, let's see here. Try to get that on there. Okay. And this one. Okay, so here we go. Let's put these guys on. I like this. The R, red for right, blue is left. You know, sometimes when you're putting them on, it's just nice to be able to pick them up, easily identify what is what. Put it around my ear. Push them in. Okay, they're in there pretty good right now. See if they, hopefully they stay in. And I'm gonna plug it up to my phone here. And what I usually do for headphone reviews is I go to the Google Play Store and play two different songs. One is Sir Duke, and the other one is Superstition. Both by Stevie Wonder, and the reason is I just know those songs really well. So like I've listened to them enough times, I know what the tracks sound like. So I'm not having to go, what is this supposed to sound like? I kind of know what it sounds like. So let me listen to just about 30 seconds from each of these songs, and then I'll move on. All right, that was a minute and 22 seconds into Sir Duke. A little bit, this ear over here was wanting to pull out just a little bit. So I'm going to take, oh, wow. I'm gonna try the bigger headphones. I'm gonna take these guys off and put in a set, not bigger headphones, bigger tips, and see if on Superstition, if it's any different. When I'm listening to headphones, what I like to do is have, what I'm listening for rather, is for clarity in instruments. I like that track, both of these tracks, because they have horns in them. It's not a typical rock band. So the reason is because, you know, if you just have electric guitar and bass and drums, and that's kind of like the sound, then there's only a certain frequencies those are hitting. But when you have everything put together, a full band, like a jazz band, they're hitting all kinds of frequencies, all kinds of tones are coming out. And it's just easier to hear if that's articulated correctly or not. So actually, these tips seem like the medium size works a little bit better, which is unusual. Usually the small ones end up working the best. All right, I'm gonna go over to my next song. Let's see, Superstition. Not too bad. It's interesting. This one started to fall out also a little bit. My ears are kind of messed up or something because it's hard for me to keep headphones in them. But so that's not exactly, it has nothing to do with the headphones. I think my ears are kind of weird. But anyway, overall, that was actually pretty nice. These are the 5 things that I look at. I've got them kind of put right here. I don't know if you can see this, but I've got looks, build quality, comfort, sound, specs, and my overall rating. Let me just go ahead and rate this guy now. Looks wise, I'm going to just go ahead and say that these are a 4. I'm going to give a 4 out of 5. I do like the fact that it has that interesting thing on the edge. I don't know if that came across on the other camera. Let me try to zoom in and show that. It's even focused. The look of it is kind of cool, the red and the blue. But it to me, I'm giving it a 4 because it doesn't necessarily have the in-ear look that I would be looking for stage use. Not necessarily. These look more like consumer grade headphones than like pro audio headphones. So I'm kind of, that's not necessarily a bad thing. But anyway, can't give everything a 5, giving it a 4. Build quality, for now, I'm going to say that this is going to be a 4 also. Let me say one thing too. It does have a wire in over the ears, which I really do like. But I'm going to say build quality, I can't really test. So I'm going to give it benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give it a 4.5, okay? Comfort, overall, these were pretty comfortable. I'm going to give it a 4 because they didn't, like, for some reason, wow me necessarily, but they weren't too bad. Sound quality is an interesting way to look at something. It's not exactly, it kind of depends on what you're looking for. So let me explain what I'm looking for and then I'll let you know. But these have a sound quality of, what I'm looking for in sound is for not a whole lot of bass, not a whole lot of high end. I don't like it to be screechy. I don't like it to be too bassy, but like an even feel across the whole thing. And it did a pretty good job of clarity at the high end. Had probably a little bit too much bass for me at the low end. So now that just could depend on what you want. For me, I'm listening to live music, and with a band, I want to be able to hear the band across the board. The bass, the same as I'm hearing the guitar, kind of like reference speakers in a studio setting. They're not. Speakers usually, even like home audio speakers, your car stereo speakers, they're shaping the sound to get to you because they're kind of they're fixing it. They know what consumers like. I'm looking at, I want it to be a reference signal. I want a reference sound. So I'm going to say, I'm going to put that at 4. I'm going to say 3.5. 3.5 to 4, somewhere around there. Like I said, if it's more of a consumer product, I might even put it up there in the 4 to 4.5. But for me, for live sound, I'd put it at a 3.5. Specs wise, it's got 101 dB sensitivity, 15,000 hertz to 40,000 kilohertz. You can't even hear past 20,000 kilohertz. So I'm not even sure why I don't even know how you test that with the actual ears. And then the driver on it is a 10 millimeter driver, which is probably why it's got a lot of bass. It's a pretty big driver. So specs wise, it's right what you would expect for something of this price point. It's one dynamic driver. It's not multiple drivers in here. So I'll put that at a 4. So basically, let me total this up in my magic math brain here. I've got 4 plus 4.5, that's 8.5, plus 4, that's 12.5, plus 3.5 is 13, 16, plus 4 is a grand total of 20 out of 25. 20 out of 25 for the SIMGOT, am I saying that right? SIMGOT EM1s. Okay, let's move on to part 2 of this video, where we listen to the SIMGOT's brother, and this is the SIMGOT MT3s. Let's dig here and see what's going on. There we go. All right. Very cool. Packaging here. This pulls up. All right, and has the same, I'm gonna guess, bag. Yep, same bag as the other one, the MT3s. And then this one has, again, 6 sets of earbuds, and they are the ear tips 1, which are kind of more mid to high as you're looking for, and the ear tips 2, which you're looking for more bass. I'm going to use the ear tips 1 because they are not like super bass headphones. Awesome, same cord. So both of these guys are basically the same stuff in them. Let's see if the, yeah, this is the same cord. Again, it's got that thing on here, what I really like. It's a little sleeve that covers up the two pins, so you don't have to worry about the two pins. Now let's look at the headphone itself. Whoop, where did the other one go? Fell out. Oh, here it is. Fell out right here. Okay. Where are these? So comparing these two, let me see here. This looks very similar. The MT3s are a little bit thicker, it looks like. I don't know if that's going to create more bass in there or what, but it looks to me like it's actually probably the same stuff inside. Spec-wise, they're the same, so would not surprise me whatsoever. But let's take a listen to them, see what they sound like. L right here, I don't know if that's coming across in the camera or not, but L, that's going to plug in there. The other one's going to go into the R. You ready for this? All right, and let's pick the medium head buds, because that was what worked well with the other ones. But who knows? Might have to switch to do the small ones with these headphones or earphones. Sometimes people in the comments will say they're not headphones, they're earphones. Okay. Let's listen to Superstition. Let's just start with that one. All right, I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning because there's a part at the beginning of Superstition that has it's like the valve of one of the trumpet players or somebody clearing out. It's kind of interesting. It made it on the record, but I didn't remember hearing it. I kind of listened for it a lot of times just to hear what's happening. I'll tell you exactly what second it's on. You can look it up on your own. All right, it's in 9 seconds in. You can kind of hear, it's like a trumpet going or something like that in the background. I don't know if he was clearing the valve and accidentally blew a note or what, but I didn't hear the first time, and I've listened to the song a bunch of times, and all kinds of different headphones. Like I said, this is like my reference song, so it's not abnormal. But what that tells me is that these are definitely more bass heavy and less high frequency response. So these are going to be more, I think, for somebody that's really wanting some good bass. Now, we'll say it wasn't wobbly bass, which is good. Sometimes headphones have this like real bassy thing, and I don't like that in it. Let's go to Sir Duke and listen to that one. And I think these actually feel pretty good on my ears. So I'm going to go back to it. Oh, come on now. Back. Come on, Sir Duke. All right. Go, Duke. Okay, these are interesting. They're actually pretty interesting headphones. I like these better than these ones over here. I thought that I would like these better because I kind of like the red and blue. But I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it's just slightly bigger if you compare them. If you could look at these side by side, the clear one, the MT3s, are just a little bit thicker and bigger than these. So, and actually I like the way that these feel. They're more comfortable in my ears. I'm actually going to change that. I'm going to give it a 5 on the comfort. I'm going to get a 4.5. Actually, they're very comfortable. So I'm changing this then to grand total. All right, here's my review of this then. Here's my points going on here. Again, looking at looks, build quality, comfort, sound, specs, and then our overall rating. The specs, 101 dB sensitivity, 15 to 40 kilohertz, which again, like I said, I think that's kind of ridiculous because nobody can hear to 40 kilohertz, so it's just a number that they're putting on there. But then the 10 millimeter high magnet circuit coil dynamic driver, where'd it go? This is what I'm looking at over here. I like the cable that it came with. These were more comfortable. I would have no problem putting these in and keeping them in there for an hour, hour and a half. You know, as long as the rehearsal is usually for me, it's about 2 hours. So the longest I usually have headphones in is about an hour. You know, between taking them in and out, in breaks and that kind of thing. But yeah, this wouldn't be a problem to make it through a show with or a rehearsal. The clearness of it is kind of neat. I don't know. I haven't seen this dual, you know, the silver at the bottom and the clear on the top. Usually they're all of one, or you know, they might be one piece up top here. But actually, for the price point, $50, you know, these are not that bad. I mean, they're pretty good. I would have no problem listening to these. I might even swap these out for my backups, because I have had another pair that I've been using for backups, but I'm gonna listen to these for a while and see what happens. Anyway, oh yeah, getting back to the chart here. This is what I got. Looks department, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 stars for looks. I think they look pretty good. The build quality, I'm giving it a 5 or 4.5. Again, I'm just testing it out. I haven't had the longevity to be able to tell exactly what the build quality is going to be in a month, 6 months, a year. Comfort, I'm going to give it a 4.5 because they sat in my ears. They felt pretty good. Sound quality, I'm giving it a 4. And specs, I'm going to give it a 4. Honestly, there was, you know, it's a one driver. You know, it's the kind of the standard 10 millimeter driver, but it sounded really good. I doubt perhaps that it's getting up there into that 40 kilohertz, but you know, who knows? Maybe my ears probably can't hear past 16 kilohertz. So what am I going to say? But then nobody can hear really past 20 kilohertz anyway. But overall, 21 out of 25, which is a pretty good especially for the price point. And again, I'm measuring these against the price point. I'm not comparing these to something that's $1,000 or custom in-ears that are $400 or $500 or whatever the case is. I'm comparing this, you know, out for the price point of $50. I don't think you can go wrong with these. So anyway, hopefully that was. Oh yeah, one more thing. Sorry, before I get to the end, I'm gonna give one of these sets away. Actually, I'll probably give this set away. I'm gonna give this away to somebody on my Patreon page. So if you want a chance to win this, I'm just starting this month, but I'm going to give away, you know, as people are asking me for to do reviews, I'm going to be giving away a lot of the product that I review. You know, I can only have so many sets of headphones. So anyway, I'm going to be giving these away. I will clean up the tips really good that I used for this demo and package everything up as good as I can and mail it out to you. And if that grosses you out, I'm sorry, you don't have to have them if you don't want them. But they've only been worn for about 3 minutes or so. So anyway, you just go on my Patreon page, patreon.com/Kennis Russell, and sign up for the $3 tier, which is $3 a month. And I'm going to be giving away stuff every month. I'll be giving something away, and probably more often than once a month too. So right now I have, actually at the making of this video, I have exactly 0 Patreons. So your chances of winning these are actually pretty good. So anyway, go online, patreon.com/Kennis Russell, and just support me. And you can, even if you don't want the headphones, you can feel free to support me if you want, if you like my kind of content. Anyway, Kennis Russell out. Thanks so much for watching. Go pick up some of these headphones. They're pretty decent for the money. Links in the description below. Thanks for watching. Kennis Russell out. I'll see you in another video.